call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa26. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for room, it's White. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
The gift to the back. Oh, he's got some space. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball and let him go to work.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. Just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
To the air on second down. Throws to the back. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you can't...
There he goes! A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program? Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! How about this defense taking one back to the house? What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Porter. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Porter. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has all the makings of a high-scoring game. They've got it back, trailing 14-13. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Sayin. On target over the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
With the catch, it's Graham. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Quickly complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He wants to throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets away from one, finds room.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
To the air. It's Mendoza. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Hoosiers are on the move. Out of the gun to give to the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Run the gun. The running back has it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job on the tight end finding that hole.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
It's good. That slices the lead to 2.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Porter. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Just a strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Line is set on 3rd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. That's caught. It's Tate. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Caught over the middle, it's Tate. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
How many 1st first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Lee. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. And they're able to make the tackle.
A nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Fires left. Got his man. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little extra time. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Staley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Trying to to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hoosiers will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. That's reeled in. It's Graham. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. Got a man, it's Tate. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds his man. It's Graham. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Graham. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions.
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for the Wisconsin guys.
The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and Tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Fights off a defender. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback keeps so close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Hoosiers! A great catch and run for 6. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Porter. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Spins away from one. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. And the Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Try to march their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Louisville is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over Stanford. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Mendoza. Get it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Staley. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quick completion to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Their pass not close as he got drilled, tried to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Fires to the tight end. Got room at the 35. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Give to the back. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. On the move. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on fourth down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the first down.
That's one of those things in practice, coaches probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who we are, we're physical, and they showed it. Man. Second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in with the I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
That makes the score Ohio State 33, Indiana 31.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Porter. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll go to the toss. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. There's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the 4th quarter now at that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off. 14th time he's done that this year.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Complete to the left. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Finds his tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got the quick pass. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got it right where you want it.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now is not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely...
Room to the right. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He makes the grab in the end zone. 2-point try is good. Not really sure why they needed it, but it's a 1-point game late. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Toss sweep right. Running to Green.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
At the 47-yard line. 4th down coming up.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays